Welcome, everybody, to H3 Lore number 2. Today, we honor our producer, Dan. He is now ascended to the wizardry we know him as today. He's a tech whiz, a tech genius. But when we hired him, he was just a live switcher, basically, for a tech company. Isn't that right, Dan?
No, that's not accurate, really.
Well, okay, so correct me then, dude. Don't embarrass me in my own fucking lore video.
I mean, I was a technical director, and I directed live shows and did all.
Okay, so switcher doesn't even encapsulate the level.
I mean, I was happy to let it just roll with that, but then you asked me if that was correct, and it's just not. So.
Okay, well, he's also a contrarian and a fucking hater. You didn't know that. But Dan, you know, we found Dan at a time when the podcast was really kind of on the ropes because we were having a hard time ascending, kind of upgrading. At the time, it was me and Hila, and it was hard to find people you could trust, people you could work with, who had the technical know-how, and also who were reliable and trustworthy. And funny, frankly, Dan had the camera presence, he has the charisma, he has the technical ability. He is my Baba Booey.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Dan is, frankly, he's the hat trick. You are so talented technically. You have, I mean, if you look back at these early episodes, which we're going to show now, the show has come so far. And now you're managing such a kind of a huge technical Goliath. We have this button. I mean, this $20,000 button that could just erase 20 seconds like it never happened, like 1984 memory hole. And that's all from Dan. And, well,
I want to add, too, that in the beginning, we just brought the cameras with us.
Right.
We set it up.
Right.
And then hit the record.
Yeah, you just push the button.
And then was hoping for the best. And then spent hours editing.
Right.
You remember? It was
Oh, yeah. That's right. In the early days, I would take all the camera feeds,
cameras.
put them into Adobe, and then I was editing it all. Bro, that was a nightmare.
And then, we kept looking for people to work with on the spot. And I remember there was the one guy, was it Carlo?
Carlos was a good guy.
Carlos.
Yeah.
He's the one who recommended
He's the one.
them.
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine. That,
he came and helped us like temporarily, but he was like, I might know a guy. And then he recommended Dan. So
we worked with Dan on a freelance basis, and then we're like, oh shit, maybe he's actually good for the full-time position. And we offered it to you, Dan, and you graciously accepted. You trusted us. You worked with us because you were employed at the time, right?
I was employed. I was very busy at the time, but I was fans of you guys, and I was having a lot of fun doing the podcast. And also I was, at that point, many years deep into doing live event gigs, which if anybody is out there who has experience with that, they know is a very exhausting, stressful lifestyle of, 16 to 18-hour days and working weekends all the time and everything. And this seemed like a great opportunity, so I jumped in.
And then also very quickly it became a meme that Dan would have anything on him in his backpack. Like,
right. The MacGyver of podcasting.
Every time we were like, oh, we really want to add a camera here, or we really would love to be able to control it from the laptop. And every time we add a feature, and then it's like, yeah, I could probably figure it out. I probably have a cable. Give me a minute. I probably have something in my backpack.
So not only is Dan extremely capable, but he's funny, he's caring, he is a very genuine and sweet, down-to-earth, hardworking guy. It is Dan, the producer, who we've been graced with the grace of God has brought us. Dan, the producer. People ask, who is Dan, the producer? Dan, the producer.
People aren't asking that.
Let's go back in time to Dan's first appearance on the show. Dan, the producer, who made it all possible.
Oh, there's a Q&A on the Twitch or
on the Discord.
The Discord. Let's see. How did Dan get involved in your team? What is Dan's most memorable moment? Well, he's not worked for us that long. I don't know if we have a memorable moments list. Ask me in like 10 years. We need a montage of Dan's most memorable moments after like 2 months. Yeah.
But taking out the trash. Once we started doing this live, we needed someone who knew how to do live shows, because you got to switch the cameras live while we talk.
Yeah.
Before we were just recording it and then editing, which was a nightmare.
Right.
So then we got Dan, and then we're like, Dan, you're cool. Come.
Yeah. Well, we were looking for a producer, And he was doing the switching for us. And the more like we talked, and I realized he was like really responsible, dope guy. He mixed
And
well
he's
with
right
us.
here, and we're
he's in the
talking about
room.
him.
I mean, he's here, but whatever. Only nice things to say, obviously.
Yeah.
And he switched, and he has like this amazing experience producing live shows. It's like, man, this guy rocks. So we were looking for a producer, and we're like, well, wait, why don't we just offer Dan the job? And it turned out the sword.
The sword.
The sword was the word. I think it was great. Shout out to Dan, who's in this room next to me. A new segment we're working on, what I'm very happy to include you guys in. We have a news segment, offbeat news, some crazy wild news that our producer Dan, the birthday boy, is going to come read to us.
Love it.
And I'd love for you guys to be part of that. All right, let's do the news. So roll the intro. Let's get into the news. I want to watch it on the stream. Here we go. It's exciting.
Jake, I wouldn't do that.
Roll it. Here we go.
I just wouldn't do that. Crawl up there.
It's rolling.
There it is. Go
All
ahead.
right. So in Baltimore, there is a call for a murder-free weekend.
Yes.
Just one weekend.
Let 'em know.
No murder.
Let's just say it because people need to hear it.
Right.
That'll work.
Apparently, we've seen already 188 murders in Baltimore this year,
Wow.
going for a record there.
That it?
And so, I guess the solution's simple: just don't kill anybody. That's it, right?
I find that, I wonder if the hardened gangsters are like, you know what? Today's the day.
Today's the day.
I'm going to
He's
respect
right.
this shit.
They're right, you guys. You know what? One weekend, just one. So what? You said a murder-free weekend? That's
Yeah.
what they're
Just
opting for? Just a weekend.
Just
and then
2 days.
Monday,
Go-
9
have
a.m.,
at it.
right back
It's
on
going to
the
be
clock.
mass murder on Monday.
I like
Why
the
this
purge
weekend?
Monday. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are like they trying to keep the like why this weekend?
It's actually in August. So,
Oh my God! So it's
They
not
planned
even this.
ahead.
So this
so
weekend
weird.
there's gonna
we're
be some
planning
fucking
several
murders.
weeks in
So
advance,
weird.
basically.
That's
So
So-
and what was the committee? Like who said this?
No, it's
Oh.
it's kind of
Petition.
sad actually. It's this mother who I think had her kids murdered. So,
Okay.
There's a real sentiment.
Yeah,
behind it.
Yeah.
sounds
So,
real.
well, we'll have
It's a
to
murder
check
place.
back in August and see how they did on
Oh, that's
that.
a good point.
That's yeah.
All right, I'll make it.
So let's see
Then-
how.
We'll have an update.
Then Mike is a little quiet, they say. So
Put
hold it.
you got to hold that mic real close
Yeah.
to your mouth.
Okay.
Oh,
Right
I'm
into
always
it.
harping
Right
on you
into
guys about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike
wow.
etiquette.
Microphone
They're
etiquette.
saying Dan. Mike,
Welcome
yeah,
to
I
our
think-
world, Dan.
All right, so next story. There was a
Right in your mouth.
there was a crash in Oregon where a bunch of shipping containers spilled. We accidentally spilled looks like 7,500 pounds of slime eels
Whoa.
poured
What
onto
on
the
earth?
highway
the old
What?
in
hagfish.
Oregon.
Oh my god.
Apparently,
Oh my God.
these shipping containers, they crashed, and it actually crashed into another car. So
Oh
it's
my
God! Completely inundated with eels.
Holy shit.
I've seen that anime.
Yeah.
Is that food? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I guess so. This is a delicacy in Korea and China, apparently. This particular species
Yes,
of
yes.
eel grows off of the Oregon coast there.
Oh my
And
God.
when they get freaked out, they secrete this like mucus.
Oh, that's like eel jizz.
Yes.
Bring it in, goddammit. We are having a celebration. It's our 50th episode. None of us never thought we'd make it this far. If I'm being honest, first of all, everyone come in here. If I'm being honest, when we started this and we got this space and we did it all out, I was like, there's no way this is going to last. This is just, I felt like we had made a huge mistake. We were really close to just shutting it all down, ending our lease, scrapping all this shit, and just really dropping the whole thing. But we powered through it, and I think picking up Dan, the Sword, our wonderful producer who took this to the next level. He made this what it is today, this technical masterpiece.
Are we doing a toast?
Yeah, we have to toast.
We had a toast.
What
Cheers.
about are the other guys?
They'll someone's got to run the show. they'll toast
All right,
afterwards.
do
We'll
a
have a
toast
toast
there.
after. So cheers. Dan, God bless you. Thanks, man.
Got it.
And Sarah and Ian out there and everyone, God bless you. Thank you guys for all your work. Appreciate
That
you.
was me kissing both your cheeks.
Thank
through
you,
virtual-
everyone,
through virtual
and-
cyberspace.
And everybody watching,
Everybody watching.
cheers. Love you. Do people really usually celebrate 50?
We do.
Take any reason to celebrate. That's a fair point. It's not really a celebration, is it? It's more of a meme-abration.
All right. Let's do this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the music. Ethan and Ela Klein and Post Malone.
We're going to bring back the news, by the way.
The bitch was white!
God damn it.
Damn it! I thought the bitch was
Hey. All right. Let's do the news, everybody. You got to flip your TV to
Right.
the other input, by the way, so you can follow along.
Right.
All right. So, top story today coming to us from CNBC here. I'm sure. All right. So, yeah, top story. We got Facebook loses $100 billion plus in market cap this past week. Their shares plunged on Thursday, or I guess it was Wednesday after hours, by 20%, which it was in response to them announcing that they're going to up their spending on privacy concerns and fighting fake news on the platform.
And people were like, fuck that. I want that Russian money.
Right. And I guess it basically is more so about they're going to be spending a ton of money to do this. And that kind of coupled with the fact that I guess their user growth has really slowed down. Surprise, surprise, Facebook fucking sucks. Nobody wants to sign up anymore. And so it's just kind of created this perfect storm where, yeah, in a single night, $100 billion disappeared off the market.
Single biggest loss for a company, right?
Single biggest loss
Wow.
ever. And just to give some perspective, number two, I looked this up as on September 22nd, the year 2000, Intel lost $90 billion. So about 18 years ago. And that
Wow.
was, the dot-com crash that happened at the end of the 90s.
Well,
sort of result of
What I'd
that.
like to say is suck my dick, Facebook. Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck you, Facebook. I cannot wait for Facebook to become the next MySpace. I've said this all the time, but I hate everything about Facebook. And I'm so fucking glad, by the way. I read a report that like the earnings from them stealing content from everywhere else on the internet, like the earnings aren't good and the engagement isn't good. And all I have to say is,
And for those reasons, I'm out.
fuck you, Facebook. I am so glad to see that website die.
Well, maybe don't get too excited yet because apparently they were up 20% this year. So they're basically just back to where they were a few months ago.
Well, let's see it. Let's watch this baby slide.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
What else you got in the news, Dan?
All right, so next up, Papa John.
Oh no.
Papa John. We talked about this a couple weeks ago or last week, and not having a great month. Not having a great July. Papa John, the man, is now suing Papa John, the company.
Oh no.
He's going after him, John Shatner.
Civil War.
It's the Civil War. It's the Pizza Wars. And
Oh no, the pizza wars are upon us. When Papa John fights Papa John, you know who wins?
nobody.
Little seizures wins.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
Oh, I love this description. Shatner has admitted he said the N-word on a conference call with a marketing firm. Shatner claimed the firm asked if he was racist. Listen, are you racist? Then he used the N-word in describing how KFC's Colonel Sanders used to talk.
Right.
Shatner has since also said that he told the firm that he himself wouldn't ever use that word after having used the word.
Right, which is kind of the confusing part of this whole thing, is he's like acknowledging that he said it, but also denying that he said it. I thought he was out completely. I guess it was just that he was forced out as the chairman. He still owns 29% of the company.
Well, he was on the board of directors, and then they booted him.
Right, and so he's still got his claws in it a little bit, but they're trying real hard to get rid of him.
I love is Papa John.
It's the man. It's
You
the
need
man himself.
Papa Bo needs to step up and usurp power. Dan is doing great as always. We got cams on everyone back there. Look at us. We're so
Look
official,
at
aren't
us.
we?
Wow.
We got a pretty
Unbelievable.
complicated rig back there, eh, Dan?
It's we keep leveling up.
Dude, we got how many cameras we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have 4 back there, right?
Yeah, actually 5 in there, right? Or we can do 5 in there.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Here.
We have a 9-camera rig going right now, live stream.
Yeah, I mean, we're not using every camera right now, but
Potentially.
potentially, yes.
That's pretty high level stuff.
Really cool.
We're fucking killing it, dude.
I don't think anyone in the game has 9 cameras. I mean, I'm not going to say that we make... That doesn't mean anything about the quality of our content, but I'm just saying in terms of camera quantity, I think we're probably number 1. That should be our thing.
The number one.
Most cameras in the game. But it is Dan's birthday recently. We wanted to honor Dan for his birthday. Dan, would you come join us here for a minute?
All right, hold on.
So, Dan, it is your birthday. You do mean a lot to us here at the H3 Podcast.
Thank you.
We want to, we really want to honor that day. What's your age?
31.
31.
Yeah, big one.
All
Important
right.
one.
Well, here you go, dude. Please
Thank you.
enjoy it. Read it. You can open
Open it now?
Yeah, open it.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Dead air.
Working on it, man.
Go ahead.
Today, you are a bar mitzvah. I'll hold this up so we can see. This lovely
Also-
card here. You're also handsome, fun, good-natured. We're going on a journey.
Yes,
How
sir.
does this work? Okay. Kind, smart, and caring.
Yep.
You're a mensch and a
That's true.
blessing in so many ways. What more could any family ask for? So proud of you.
Dan, what did you get?
Mazel tov and lots of love. And I got a gift card to Hot Topic, everybody.
How much for?
Holy shit. $15? The bare minimum.
That's
Any
right.
amount between 15 and 500.
I want you to spend that, and I want to know what you buy.
Wow. There are still Hot Topics.
Yeah, they're out there. Actually, listen, we are very generous here at the H3 Podcast. We did get you this.
Oh.
It is a
okay.
consolation, but the real gift is the Hot Topic.
I appreciate that. No, this
Yeah.
is kind of garbage, honestly.
Yeah, throw that
I'm
out.
all about the Hot Topic.
But
Thank you, man.
I do want you to go to Hot Topic and report back on what you were able to buy for 15.
For $15?
You know what's going to happen? You're going to end up going there and spending, because you can't buy anything for $15. Kind of cursing you.
Cursing me to, you're going to, next time you
Yeah.
see me, I'm going to have a bunch of Invader Zim shirts.
I love
it.
Congratulations. Dan, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Ian, come in here. You guys switch really fast.
All right.
Happy birthday, dude.
We're doing
God
this
bless.
again?
I did give him a real gift. You guys didn't see that, but, whatever.